More and more people are needing to get documents processed apostille-wise as a federal apostille. You know, it used to be back in the day where you could take the document you have, for example, an FBI background check, and you could just go and get an apostille at a state level. They're not letting you do that anymore. There's certain documents that need to be processed at a federal level. What does that mean? My name is Rufus. I'm a notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. I do a lot of general notary work. I also process a lot of apostilles at the state and federal level. If you have a document you want to use in a foreign country, for example, maybe it's a power of attorney form, maybe it's a birth certificate, that foreign country is not going to accept that document unless it's certified. And it's also required to be apostilled. So what does that mean? That means you need to take the document and first get it notarized by a notary public. Then you need to take it to the Secretary of State in the state that that document originated from and get the apostille done. They're going to put a stamp on it and they're going to attach a certificate to it. At that point, it's apostilled. Now, if you need to get something apostilled at a federal level, this right here is a FBI background check that's been apostilled at a federal level. You see right here, they have a rivet that they put in it to attach the two documents together. And behind it is the actual FBI background check. Now, this could be a birth certificate, it could be a power of attorney form, it could be a number of different things. This is what a federal apostille looks like. They always put a rivet in it right here to attach everything together. So how do you go about getting a federal apostille? Well, my name is Rufus. I'm the notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. I process a lot of state and federal apostilles as well. I'm a notary public here in Los Angeles. So how do you go about getting a federal apostille? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to have the document that you need to have apostille. This is typically like a FBI background check, which is right here. Or it might be a birth certificate, it might be a death certificate, it might just be a power of attorney form, it might just be an affidavit. The first thing you have to have is a document itself. At that point, you need to look at that document and make sure it was signed by the correct government entity or that it was notarized by a commissioned notary public. You can't just send any document in at a federal level to get an apostille without it first being signed by the correct person, or number two, having it notarized by a notary public. Once you have the document, once you know that it's signed by the correct government entity or notarized, you can then send it off to get the federal apostille. They're going to go to Sterling, Virginia in order to do it. The process is a little bit tricky. It's very detailed oriented. You need to make sure that you attach a cover sheet. You can go to the Department of State website and find the cover sheet. That cover sheet is going to ask you what country is requesting the apostille. It's also going to ask you what is the document you need to have apostilled. You're going to send that cover sheet in along with your document, including the notarization or the sign page, whoever signed it, and they're going to do a federal apostille for you. You cannot walk these in. They need to be mailed in. It goes to Sterling, Virginia. Now, the problem with the federal apostille is this: it's time. These cannot be rushed. If you call the Department of State to get a federal apostille right now, they're going to tell you it's going to take up to 11 weeks to get processed. And I have had documents that have taken every single bit of 11 weeks. Some documents are processed quicker. An FBI background check gets priority and are usually processed a little bit quicker. Your birth certificates, power of attorney forms, they usually take around 11 weeks to do it. So, if you're in a rush to get a federal apostille, there's not really any way, you can't pay extra to have it done quicker. But what you can do is call me. My name is Rufus. I'm the notary dude here in Los Angeles, California. There's a way that you can submit the documents to make sure it's correct and it's going to be able to file your federal apostille a lot quicker. If you're doing this for the first time, I recommend that you call me so I can make sure the correct documents are in order, the cover sheet is correct, so we can get it processed a lot quicker. This FBI background check right here, it took about 3 weeks for me to get back. They tell you 11 weeks on the phone. How did I get it back quicker? I made sure that everything was correct when I sent this in to Virginia to do the federal apostille. So my name is Rufus, a notary dude. My contact information is below. If you need to get a federal apostille, call me.